Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message, and we're going to do a sneak peek into June, okay? Let's see what June has to offer for you. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thank you to those who do reach out for those, and thank you to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well. But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for the month of June? For my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a card for now and a card for going forward? Strongest energy for June. Okay. Feels like there may be a couple stop and starts in June for someone here. But let's see. The first card that is coming out, it says, trust your feelings. It says, fulfill your heart's desire. Going forward. Okay. So I see make a splash. It says dive deep. It says flowing easily in your life. So something may have to do with emotions. It's also giving me the energy though of like the beach and the sea and things like that. I'm seeing a caravan. I don't know if you live in a caravan by a sea. Maybe you're going on like a caravan holiday, or maybe you're just visiting the beach, or like I said, maybe you're lucky enough just to be able to live by the ocean. You also have the best medicine. It says getting the real scoop. I see lots of dinners and things like that as well. I do pick up a lot of gossip around it though as well. And maybe this is you kind of like, you know, meeting up with friends and things like that. Okay. If someone likes cranberry sauce on their steak, that sounds disgusting. You have, it says, spiraling up. It says rising. It says rising tide. It says coming out of your shell. Okay, so someone here is slowly but surely doing something here. All right. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have trust your feelings. It says fulfill your heart's desire. So that's twice we've seen that. And you notice that here she's in the day. Here it looks like she's in the night. And it's going swimmingly. It says off the hook. It says in the flow, which is making me feel a little bit like this card. Make a splash. It says deep dive. And it says following. It says flowing easily in your life. Some of you may be into things like scuba diving. Maybe you have some sort of a trip planned like that. Yeah, something wild. I don't know if someone's planning on doing something wild, right? Like jumping out of a plane or swimming with sharks. I don't even know where you could do that. But it doesn't have to be sharks. I kind of hope not. Maybe it's like dolphins or something, or whale sightseeing or something. But okay, it just feels like getting back out there, activities. And it could be as well, maybe because, you know, maybe this month you may see the weather warms up quite a lot as well. So that would help, okay? But show me more about the month of June. Give me a card for now and a card for going forward. First card coming out, you have the house card. Maybe you're getting out the house. Now, for some of you, I don't know, you have this energy where it may have something to do with a home situation. I don't know if this is about leaving a home situation or you getting your own place. I kind of said that, I think, in the Ancestors and Angels message, right? Some of you may live with your parents, and it's like, you know what, I feel like I need to be a little bit more independent now, okay? This could be relocating. But I noticed that the house is a number 20, but with the number 2, right, it could just say to me, yeah, needing to make some sort of decision about something. Show me more. What's the energy going forward? And it hit, yes, trust your feelings. It could have something to do with your occupation. Okay. Number 34 could be significant, or 43 does boil down to a 7. And I feel like that 7 is an energy of standing your ground here this month here, Virgos, okay? 7 of Wands also talks about you fighting for what you believe in, right? It's your life, Spirit says. How do you want to live it? It reminds me of one of the cards where it says, hey, listen, you may be worried about the opinion of others or things like that, but you have to live with yourself 100% of the time, right? There's no point putting on facades for people where, you know, you're doing what they want you to do or doing what you think that they want you to do and, you know, smiling while you're around them. But how do you feel when you're on your own? It's like a sense of deflated. Something that may be draining your energy. You got distant horizon, courthouse, and gift. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I see some of you moving on. I don't know how far the distant horizon is for everyone, right? It's gonna be different for different people, but I do see an energy here where some of you may be getting married. Maybe even having children here. Show me more. Month of June. And obviously, I mean, unless you're already pregnant, I don't know if your due date is in June. Okay, but it could also just be maybe someone would be just getting pregnant in June. But let's see. Some of you are going to revert back to doing some childhood stuff, things that lift your vibration. And that could just be with getting out again, having fun, you know. All right, give me a card for now. Thank you. Yeah, you have the dog. Look how the dog is leaving the house. Some of you may be, oh, I don't want to say that. I don't know. Maybe some of you are getting rid of a dog this month. Obviously, you would have your reasons for that, okay? Maybe some of you just enjoy taking your dog out for a walk and things like that. But the number 18 could be significant, or 81 does boil down to a 9. I feel like this is that energy of somebody getting their, how would you say it, their mojo back. But this talks about friendship, allies, loyalty, trustworthy, support, and obedience here. Yeah, I feel like I see some of you getting out a bit more this month. What's this occupation? And make a splash. Now, as soon as I said that, they started playing that old song from, it is a movie, right? Do you remember Fame? Was it tap dancing or just dancing? Some of you are going to find some sort of fame this month when it comes to your work, or you may just see an increase here, or I'm hearing the word I'm hearing the word population. I don't think that's the word I was meant to say. I think it's popularity. But I was hearing that song, I was hearing fame. Does he say, I'm going to something forever? I'm going to learn how to fly? Maybe something has something to do with overseas. You could have some sort of a product or something like that you're selling, right? Maybe worldwide here. Yeah, the anchor at the bottom of the deck, right? It's going to bring in some sort of stability. The anchor talks about work, profession, settling down, stability, something long-lasting. And it's also a number 35 or 53, but it does boil down to an 8. And the 8 of Wands for me does talk about moving forward, okay? So that's good. 8 of Wands talks about things gaining momentum. All right, one card. What's the energy for June? So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the crossroads now, okay? It's an energy of choice, decision, separation, hesitation. And the bear and the sun. Yeah, okay. So with this card coming out sideways in the month of June, some of you, it does feel like you may have someone here who may be spying on you, watching you from a distance. Blah, 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 right? The fox. Number 14. Or 41. Or the number 5 could be significant. But it says selfish, trickery, wrongness, clever, suspicion, caution. Well, there's someone stuck on you. This may be somebody in your workplace, or for some of you, I was picking up that energy of maybe you doing something online. This definitely could be someone who may be watching you online. I don't know. Spirit just said front row seats. All right, show me more. What cards are we using? Yeah, I don't know if someone's going to be like picking at you this month, but let's see. Let's see. What is this energy of the house and the dog, and trust your feelings? What's the energy for Virgo? First card coming out, Virgos, you have the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords can talk about an energy of trickery, lies, manipulation, thief. Oh, some of you maybe be careful of locking up your doors and things like that at night time, and you know. You have the Three of Wands, okay. I get a clear message, it feels like. Okay, beautiful. The Chariot, nice, love to see it. Okay, and it landed on the Three of Wands, and look at the Three of Wands. What do you see in the card? You see someone here, right? Yes, it's a Three of Wands, but there's two wands in the ground, and he only has one wand in his hand that he kind of looks like he's, you know, kind of playing around with, or... But it's making me feel like someone here has been waiting for something. There could be something here. Maybe someone here has been waiting to buy a vehicle or something like that here, okay? Something could have something to do with some sort of transportation. I don't know. I feel like someone's been taking the bus or train. I feel like they haven't been too happy with that. It's life. But for others of you, I see that maybe with the Seven of Swords, I'm going to clarify it. I don't know if you have been kind of like, almost like deceiving yourself in something that you want to do. I see someone, because this Seven of Swords, right, it kind of looks like this person is creeping away, right? He's looking back at the tent. Something could happen at nighttime. I don't know if someone's very sneaky at nighttime. This is why I said be careful of locking up your doors and things like that. Maybe even your cars. Just pay attention. But for others of you, there is something coming in here, right? And the Chariot pulls up and you're able to move forward here. This is overcoming any kind of obstacles. Some of you may have been moving very strategically or moving in silence about something. And again, you would know why you are doing that. But show me more. Give me 3 cards for going forward. Coming out sideways, landing on the Three of Wands and the Chariot is the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like someone's been waiting for something, or they are waiting for something here. Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters. Now, in this Six of Swords, it kind of looks like the boat is sinking. And I'm noticing that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now all 6 are there. There could be some sort of disappointment. Oh, do I want to say this? There could be some sort of disappointment around maybe like a mother situation or a child here. I'm noticing, I'm seeing something about somebody trying to rush someone somewhere, rush someone somewhere. I don't know if this is like the hospital. Someone could maybe fall ill this month. I don't want to say this is a miscarriage, but it could be. Okay, please don't get scared. I just noticed how she's kind of like she's holding her stomach area and her face is down. She looks like she's in pain. It looks like the child is trying to comfort her. And the man looks sad as well. But this does represent moving to calmer waters, okay? Show me more, Spirit. What are we getting stuck on? The Two of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Ten of Cups. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like, you know, there's something's up in the air. And it feels like maybe going towards the end of the month here, okay? Maybe someone doesn't know which way something is going to go. All right, you see, even in this Ten of Cups, which is a happy card, you see that this woman is almost like she's leaning on this man to be consoled, to be comforted. But let's see what else comes out. Give me 2 cards. Okay, coming out sideways can talk about a blockage. It is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so something could have something to do with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Maybe something here happens that, you know, affects someone's confidence or self-esteem or something like that here. But show me more. It came out again, the same two cards, Two of Pentacles and the Judgment. It's like maybe not knowing which way something is going to go. Again, the energy of a choice. The Two of Pentacles can talk about someone who is juggling. The Judgment can talk about making a final decision, an awakening, an energy of a rebirth here. It's also an energy of answering the call. Five of Wands and the Moon. Spirit, clarify these energies for me. What is the energy for the rest of June? What's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? What is the Seven of Swords? Okay. So you have the Eight of Wands. And then you have the Knight of Wands. Oh, okay. I don't know. What's the Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands? And the Three of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So the Three of Swords in the reverse, it can talk about someone who is maybe releasing some sort of pain. It's an energy of forgiveness here, okay? It's an energy of transition, letting something go and moving on with the Eight of Wands here. I don't know, somebody may be dealing with like someone who was in the energy of a Knight of Wands, or this is somebody taking a risk. Some of you, if someone was in the Knight of Wands, maybe you were dealing with someone who was a liar, a cheater. Maybe they did do things at night, right? Maybe this is someone that would sneak out of the house or not necessarily tell you where they were going. Maybe this was someone who played mind games and things like that. Now, while it's okay to kind of acknowledge that energy, I feel like the more important energy is for you to recognize who you are dealing with and recognize that they didn't deserve you, and also recognize that it's time to move on. Learn your lesson from that situation. And it's that energy of moving forward with your head held high. Yeah, they're playing that song again. I believe that's by Movado. Unstoppable. Runaway Train. So they're reminding me of another song that he sings. And I believe the song is called 21 Psalms. Or Psalms 21. But I'm hearing a bit where he says, I was born for this. Right? This is the energy where you transmute this pain. And because he says something like, I see the food and I'm gone for it, right? So transmitting your energy, putting your energy into your work, building yourself up, building up your security, letting those things go, you know? Oh my God, they cheating on me. Is there something wrong with me? No, they're just a liar and they're just a cheater. And that's just the life they choose to live. The question is, you can only control yourself. Do you choose to live that life with them? What's the Three of Wands? I don't know why Spirit is saying to me, I see it as almost like, I mean, it could be just a metaphor. It may resonate some other way. But what I'm hearing is you miss one bus and then 10 comes along. Three of Wands, here's the 10 of Cups, and then 10 comes along. And you would see that I hadn't turned that over yet. But that's what I was hearing. Miss one bus and 10 comes along. 10 of Cups, happiness, divine love, bliss, fulfillment. This is your dreams coming true. So you had to Spirit had to let you let go of that so they could bring your other ships in. But you still around this person or still dealing with this situation. Number one, you probably wouldn't get your ships coming in anyway. Well, at least not all 10. But it would be that energy where, you know, this person would want to jump on one of your ships. But the Spirit is saying, have they deserved it? Do they deserve it? Something could have something to do with family. Look at that. The Magician and the Sun. Someone here has manifested something. Or you have the ability to. But you've got the Eight of Cups with the Star card and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time to walk away from something and heal. What's the Ten of Cups with the Three of Wands? the Ace of Cups. New love, self-love. This could talk about a marriage or proposal. Didn't I say that with the cards at the bottom of the deck where I said, I feel like I see some of you maybe getting married or having a child, distant horizon, courthouse with a gift. That's what made me think of marriage and pathway. That is you heading to the your destined path. This is your path to enlightenment, to growth, to transformation, to change. Could be with a privileged lady, or maybe you are the privileged lady. And there was a child where I was saying for some of you, I don't know, maybe if you want children or things like that, you know, it definitely could be a possibility. See the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, or the Two of Wands. Could be a masculine needing to make a choice. For some of my feminines, maybe you are in masculine energy. Maybe you have to make a choice about maybe an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or maybe this is about your stability or someone who is stable. What's the Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups? Definitely baby energy, marriage energy. And look, Lord have mercy. Who is this for? Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. That's what's coming in. Now, this Two of Cups, yes, it could talk about a divine union, right? But it also talks about partnerships. We do have the occupation out here. But heavy marriage. So maybe some of you are already making plans to get married, and maybe the date is just drawing closer. Are some of you having like a horse and carriage? What's the Chariot? The Chariot is a Ten of Wands. That landed all the way over on, I feel like the Knight of Wands. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is an energy of curiosity. This is, again, for me, an energy of maybe somebody thinking before they act or speak. Someone could be watching something online. Show me more about the Ten of Wands. I see the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Temperance, with the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness, with the Ace of Wands, with the Three of Wands. Keep going forward, whoever this is. What's the Ten of Wands, though? Because this can talk about a burnout, too much going on. Queen of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is in the upright, but something could have something to do with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork, collaboration. So again, I don't know if this is something to do with work here. Three of Pentacles talks about your skills. What's the Ten of Wands? The Four of Wands. So again, I don't know if this is about a home situation, a marriage, right? Because now I see the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but she is with the devil. Unless there's someone here who's obsessed with someone, or I don't know if someone has too much responsibilities, or someone who's very materialistic around them here. But this could be a wife and husband dynamic. I see the Tower there, so something could have something to do with, yeah, something could have something to do with an Aries or a Scorpio. Heavy Aries. Heavy Scorpio. You got the Death and the Tower, and then you got the Emperor and the Tower. Capricorn energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. One card for the Chariot. Coming out sideways. Something here is a blockage. Someone here is blocking their happiness, right? The Sun card is the most positive card in the deck. It talks about all will be well. Release any fears. It's an energy of celebration. All right, what's the Six of Swords? What's the energy for June? You have coming out sideways, you have the Tower. Yeah. It's like, I feel like that Tower is giving an energy with the Six of Swords, almost like somebody avoiding the inevitable. It feels like something may be destined to happen. Could have something to do with a Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, ooh, it's Ten of Swords. There may have been some sort of betrayal here, or maybe there is going to be. What's this Tower? Now the Tower does talk about sudden change. It can talk about an upheaval. It talks about a situation that may be chaotic. Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Landing on the sun is the Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. The sun is also, we had Leo energy, okay? The Temperance is about peace, balance, and harmony, right? Now, patience may be needed in something, but it kind of feels like an energy of someone maybe wanting to move away from one thing, maybe to go towards another, or maybe to be on their own, right? But it's an energy of almost like somebody finding some sort of purpose. Give me one on the Tower and the Temperance. Yeah, now they're playing that song, Earth Angel, will you be mine? Love you all the time. What is this? Chariot. Oh, the signs are so clear here. This is movement, this is progression, this is action, this is, I always see the Chariot, right? It talks about you overcoming any obstacle. This is determination. When you're in the energy of being determined to do something, who can stop you? What's this Queen of Wands? Why does she come out sideways? I don't even like the way she's looking at me. But let's see. Who is this Queen of Wands? What is this energy, Spirit? The Two of Swords. This could be who is keeping somebody stuck, or maybe confidence is keeping someone stuck. You have the Three of Cups. This could be a third party energy here. What is this? What is that? Oh, they tried to show me the Strength card. So again, something could have to do with Leo energy. I see the Strength card as Virgo energy as well. Damn, the Seven of Swords with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I don't know if someone here has been doing something to affect someone's finances. Four of Pentacles can be that energy where it's almost like, I want to hold on to you because you're mine. But it's like a possession. But Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Sevens of Warnings. What is this? Something can have something to do with someone's friend. But let's see. What's this Queen of Wands and the Three of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles landed on the Three of Wands. Now, with that, me touching that Three of Wands, it gave me a slightly different energy from what it did a minute ago. Right? I don't know if this is someone who's watching somebody at a distance. For some of you, this could just be saying, hey, listen, have confidence in yourself, right? There's some sort of celebration coming in here. Three of Wands. Progression, planning, moving forward. Being able to, like I said, almost like have a bird's eye view of something. What's the Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles with this Queen of Wands? Okay, it fell on the floor. Let me see. That's the Seven of Cups wanting to come out again. There could be a lot of options coming to somebody when it comes to their work and things. Okay. But give me one on that Seven of Cups. The Page of Pentacles and that. And then I saw the Nine of Cups. Show me more about the Seven of Cups. And then you have the Five of Wands, Four of Cups. So is there going to be a lot of arguments or people in competition here with you, or people feeling like they missed an opportunity because of you? It's not your problem, Virgos. Nine of Swords, the World card. Yeah, people watching you probably online here, or people that you've ended certain situations with or cycles with, stressed out here. What's the Five of Wands, Four of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Some of you are destined to be stars. Yeah. It's your karma. Or they said, no, it's their dharma. Okay, shout me. This is a turning point in someone's life. And it's all because you healed. All right, so what came out? Was it the Seven of Cups, right? And look at that, right? Seven of Cups with the Three of Cups, it makes the Ten of Cups energy. So I really feel like for some of my Virgos, right, it depends on, you know, what you want from life, what you've been trying to manifest, what you've been, you know, calling into existence here. It kind of looks like with this Three of Wands energy, for some of you, not only are you going to get some sort of blessing when it comes to love, or you're going to be feeling satisfied when it comes to that energy, but it also looks like there's energy here where celebrations are coming in when it comes to your work. So nice. What is this Two of Pentacles and the Judgment here? You have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And then you have this Five of Wands. There's some sort of conflict here, okay, for someone in the month of June. And I don't know if this has to do with, like I said, a marriage. But it also feels like an energy of almost like religion or differences of beliefs and things like that. There may be some sort of energy here about maybe some sort of institution, or it also, okay, give me one more here. There's a fight here about somebody leveling up, going into a higher level of commitment, or this is about a higher level of commitment. What's this Hierophant and the Five of Wands? Landing on the Two of Cups, King of Pentacles came out. We already saw him. Oops. Now we've got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it's like someone here is going to get their last pentacle. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, someone here is going to get their last pentacle. And it's going to bring in absolute wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles. And that's what the energy is making. Yeah, and then we have this Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Heavy, heavy Pisces energy here at the bottom of the deck. But it's like someone's trying to make a practical decision. And I feel like you're going to make the right one. But there is a stuck energy here a little bit. Do we want to get one on that King of Pentacles? I feel like it kind of explained itself. But, oh dear. Hello. Why is the Devil here? Coming out sideways, there's a blockage. Maybe the blockage for someone is the love that they have for money. Or again, it could be maybe some sort of toxic attachment that they have to them. Maybe some sort of responsibility. Maybe someone is responsible for another person or someone that has their child. Something could have something to do with a mother figure. The Empress, the Moon, and the Death. But there's the Two of Swords at the crossroads. Someone is allowing something or someone to stay attached to them. Now, again, I understand, and maybe if you have children with somebody, but then that is where the boundaries come in. So, what else do we want to look at for the month of June? Let's have a little look at your money. What's your finances saying? Because it looks pretty good on the board. You see, with this energy now, right, with the yes, it says make a splash. It says dive deep. And it says flow easily in your life. And then with the first one, trust your feelings, fulfill your heart's desires. What's the easiest way I want to say this? Someone just needs to be true to themselves. Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, you've got shredding at the bottom of the deck. So, give me 3 cards. Coming in the reverse. In the upright, it would say wellness. It says ensure your body is nourished. It says join a gym and regain strength. It says live a healthier lifestyle. But it did come out in the reverse. So maybe some of you, like I said, with the house, maybe you just need to get out of the house a bit more. But I'm asking about your finances. But maybe work from home. Could be that. Maybe do everything from home. Definitely you need to get out. So you have power. It says you have the power to take control of your life. It says career and finances. It says focus on your needs. And I always see this as like an emperor energy, male or female. See how she's kind of sitting on the throne? But again, like I said, maybe with this Queen of Wands out here, some of you, male or female, but I could be speaking to feminines, This is that energy of where you don't doubt yourself, right? It's that energy where I'm kind of picking up, you lead by example. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be going around saying things to people. I'm hearing Spirit say, step into that confidence and be a beam of light for people. Maybe you already are that. I don't know. 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. So you got celebrations here. Maybe you're helping people to realize that their dreams can become reality. People who doubt themselves. People who think, no, that's just wishful thinking. It is, if that's how you see it. Ooh, coming in the reverse. So in the upright, it would say wealth. It says you are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. It says keep up the great work, but it is coming in the reverse. And you've got helping hands at the bottom of the deck. It says need others to assist with service. It says increase productivity. It says no one can handle it all. Maybe some of you need help. Maybe you want to ask somebody for advice, right? Right behind helping hand, you have success. Yeah, and then you have moving up. So if you need help in some way, shape or form this month, Virgos, don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't make you look weak. You know, it doesn't make you look any of those things. It makes you look like, okay, you recognize that when I need help, then I know when to reach out and ask for it. Show me more. Give me 3 cards for these financial cards. Okay, and one more. Thank you, Spirit. Also, you had 2 coming out there. Now, the first one that came out, I do believe it flipped in the reverse. Yeah. So in the upright, it would say short term. And it says this position is temporary. So don't be too attached to it. It says no worries. It says you will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. But do you not believe that? Something is short term or something was short term, maybe when it comes to a job. This could be like someone... what do you call them people? Like maybe like a fitness instructor, or maybe someone just did something for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and it's like, I don't know if you lost your job or you just feel like it wasn't for you, or if you let your emotions get the better of you and you just walked out of something. What is this? Renew. When it comes to your power, it says you need to take time to recharge your energy. It says to get back on track. It says challenges ahead require you to have faith and break through. But you got to be standing in your power. Now with this wealth in the reverse, one of the cards say reflection. It says take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. It says knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. So maybe some of you feel like you're in a job where it's not paying enough here, and maybe it's not, because maybe Spirit is saying maybe you're in the wrong field. Maybe you're doing the wrong thing. There's something here about not being paid what you're worth. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. But right behind it, we have beginnings. So they came out together. Okay, is this for a Virgo? Is this for someone you have around you? There's an energy here where there is someone who wants, but I don't know if you're putting in the work or the effort to have all those things that you want. So could this be an energy of living above your means? But it says beginnings. It says it's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. It says you have creative ideas that get noticed. It says build a nest egg for the future. Okay. So now let's have a little look at if there is anything you need to be aware of this month. Anything that really stands out, Spirit. Anything, my Virgos. Okay, that flips right out in the reverse. And if I was to pick it up, it landed on the Three of Swords in the reverse as well, actually. And then what I'm also noticing over here, which I didn't notice before, is the Seven of Swords or the Three of Swords actually makes the Ten of Swords energy. But anyway, it's coming out and it is in the reverse. Now, in the upright, it would say freedom is a state of mind. You got the Star card behind it, the Devil again, and the Empress. It's something to do with a mother figure. Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius energy here. All right, Spirit. Anything that they need to be aware of. Strongest energy for June. 3 cards. First one coming out sideways is the Emperor. Landed on the Seven of Swords. Something could have something to do with a father figure. Aries, Taurus energy here, right? Be careful of somebody trying to get away with something here. Very sneaky energy. 8 of Wands with a Knight of Wands with the Three of Swords in the reverse. We'll see what clarifies it. Show me more. What do my Virgos need to be aware of for the month of June? It says a strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. Well, well, well. Emperor and the Empress. Tower at the bottom of the deck. Confirmation. And then you have the Fool. So the Fool is, again, Aquarius energy. So we saw Aquarius energy quite heavy. Aries energy here. Scorpio and Aries. So heavy, heavy Aries. Emperor, the Fool and the Tower. Some of you need to move in silence here with the High Priestess. With the don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about why you're worried about what I'm doing. Because someone here may be struggling to move on from you. Because I don't know if they wanted to return here. I'll be back. But the Moon and the Judgment. Spirit says, pick wisely. All right, what is this about this? What do my Virgos need to be aware of? All right, what's the Emperor? Landed on the Seven of Swords. Didn't I just add up the Ten of Swords where it talks about betrayal and backstabbing? Didn't I say that? First card comes out is backstab. It says pain. It says cheating. It says deception. It says mind games. It says love bomb. So is that what that 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands is about? Somebody coming in with some sort of communication to charm you here? What is the Emperor? Yeah, look at this. And that landed on the Seven of Swords. This gives an energy of someone who will do anything, say anything to get their way in a situation. Or I was going to say in these circumstances. So I don't know, maybe there's something specific going on. But it says my way. It says selfish, stubborn, arrogant, pride, ego. So it could have something to do with somebody traveling. And we have Jezebel. So if you are a divine masculine, okay, maybe this is something to do with a feminine. What is Jezebel? It says fucked up over you. Now, I don't know, for some of you, right, this could be someone who maybe sees you as a Jezebel. Don't get triggered, because if you know you ain't, then you ain't, right? But I don't know if this is with that Knight of Wands energy, if this was somebody who wanted to try and come in and get you in this energy. It's like someone that would go out of their way, right, to try and sleep with you or something like that, right? It doesn't have to be that, because this person could be anybody to you. But then it'll be like as soon as you sleep with them, they would have something to say about you. See, I told you the Virgo was a Jezebel. I heard whole. Yeah, look at that sex addiction at the bottom of the deck. And then just look what I'm telling you, right? It kind of makes me feel like what I just said, right? They'll sleep with you, and then they'll be quick to say, oh, you know, the Virgo is this and the Virgo is that. And like, look at that. Why is he shouting at her like that? No strings. No strings, but you're both in your dressing gown, which would say to me something went down. Yeah, look at that. Fairy tale and illusions right behind it. Trickster. What's this Emperor? Both of them coming in the reverse. Landing on the Seven of Swords. Now, in the upright, it would say happily single. It says doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, career focus. You see that energy? It would be someone who's trying to come in and disrupt that for you. So what would this person come in and say, or that they want to be with you and blah, blah, blah? We just saw that energy at the bottom of the deck. No strings. What do you mean? I never said I was with you. And Virgo will be like, well, but, you know, we slept together. So what? You're a Jezebel. Do you see what I'm saying? You see the mind games? And then also we had I love you. Both of them came out in the reverse. So what is this? Strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. What does my Virgos need to be aware of this month? You have romance. You have workplace affair. And that landed on Jezebel. So again, be careful, you know, it's that energy. Don't shit where you, don't shit on your own doorstep, right? It's not always wise to mix business and pleasure. But again, for some of you, this could be all related to the same person where they're trying to come in with something. And I don't know if it's because something is going on for you. We saw that energy where you're going to be celebrating something. Yeah, I don't know. Spirit is saying, hey, listen, if this is someone you've turned your back on, keep it turned. Because you're glowing. Yeah. Illumination, truth, discovery, and awakening. And look at that. And that is why your dreams are coming true here. I don't know if you heard that motorbike in the background. I just heard quick and fast. All right. What do we have? Yeah, we have left you hanging. It says no closure, no contact, left on red. So again, this would probably give you some sort of confirmation of who this is. Spirit says this is someone who left you hanging, but in that space where they left you, you found yourself. Keep this person rejected. For some of you, they're going to come in and they're going to try and sweet talk you. What is this Empress? Not happy. Rejected. What's not happy and rejected? What's the Empress? Pop the question. And you know how I was going to say that? Now, I'm not saying this person will go as far as to propose to you. Hey, I don't know what kind of crazy you're dealing with. Like different levels to that ish. For some of you, they may have someone who is attached to them. I don't know if this is someone. I don't know who this is to you. Could be a father figure. Could be someone you have children with. Doesn't mean they don't have someone else they have children with. They could be married. This person could be unhappy if they plan to come in and propose something to you and you reject them. This Empress's face is turned this way. I don't even think she's even looking at that Emperor. Feeling like shit, karmic lesson. Yeah, they may have somebody else around them. Give me one more on this Empress. And is this person wanting to come towards you, it's going to make that person feel some type of way. Coming out sideways is a blockage. It says, I love you. Heartbreak. Give me a clear message about this Empress. Okay, they just keep jumping out. A thug. Someone they're attached to. Someone could be in the police force. Someone could have maybe got in trouble with the police here. But I see handcuffs. Drinking, toxic lifestyle, and trap with reckless love. Yeah, maybe someone they have children with. That's definitely not your business. Wish them luck. Okay, so what else are we looking at? We are looking at... Do I really want to look at love? Spirit said yes. Okay. I wasn't going to look at love, so I didn't take any cards out. But let's look at love for the month of June. What is the energy? Strongest energy for the month of June. What are we getting stuck on? Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. Okay, we got a card. True love. One more. It says this is a romance of a lifetime. And then you have free yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Spirit, just show me a little bit more about true love. Someone's name's Eric. I just said someone's name's Eric, and I thought they were just giving it to me because of the person in the cartoon, but they said someone has been under some sort of spell, or I mean, it could be literally, or it could just be a metaphor. Someone's gonna wake up. Someone can sing as well. It's maybe a feminine. I just felt mesmerized then. I don't know if someone's mesmerized by someone. What's true love? This is a romance of a lifetime. The world. Maybe there's some sort of difference between you and this person. There could be, difference in religion, culture, things like that. Or maybe you met somebody online. But this world card talks about completion and wholeness and feeling fulfilled. You might meet someone when you're traveling. You have the 7 of Cups. For some of you, you could meet someone that could be a true love, but maybe you'll have options around you at the time. For others of you, maybe you'll meet this person and you'll be like, I don't know. Kind of feels a little bit too good to be true. And I just heard Spirit say it's not too good for you, though. All right, Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at the King of Cups. But we do have the 8 of Cups there. So again, I don't know if free yourself has something to do with this situation, where someone may need to walk away from something here to get this, okay? But King of Cups, loving, caring, nurturing, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. Could be Cancer, heavy with the Chariot. I also see the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Look at the Lovers right next to the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Don't forget to invite me. Nice. Someone going back to the beginning. Didn't we see that at the bottom of the deck? Marriage, things like that. What's this true love? You have my Lord is a good Lord. I was trying to think of something. Trying not to call the Lord's name in vain. But you got the Ace of Cups. But you got the 4 of Swords. Maybe somebody needs to put an end to overthinking something. 4 of Swords to me can talk about someone who maybe, meditating about something, thinking about something here. It can talk about an energy of resting, or sometimes I see the 4 of Swords as suffering in silence. But this is healing, retreating. Something is heavy on someone's mind. So what is free yourself? What is free yourself? You have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. But this does talk about balance, harmony, peace. Could be peace of mind. Stop overthinking. The Strength card, Leo, Virgo energy here. Yeah, step into your power here. Or maybe someone may be feeling a little bit intimidated by another person. Damn, I see why, Empress. Someone may see someone as very powerful or very magical as well, is what I'm kind of feeling here. They're playing that song. Someone's name could be Peter or Andre. I'm hearing the song Mysterious Girl. Move your body close to mine. Knight of Cups. Show me more. Okay. Landing on the Ace of Cups is a Two of Cups. Love it. And the Page of Coins. So again, maybe someone needs to find the inner strength to make some sort of practical decision here. But the Page of Coins talks about a new beginning. Laying the foundation for something solid here. Someone could have been studying somebody for a long while or watching somebody for a long while. Just waiting for the right moment maybe to communicate here. There's the Eight of Wands. Things gaining momentum. Things taking off. And yeah, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the Wheel of Fortune. I like it. Okay, so and now Spirit wants to get a message. A message just for you, Virgos, and then we're going to end out this reading, okay? So, what are we using? I really feel like I want to use the Unicorn deck. So, that is what we're going to use. How do you want to end this reading for my Virgos? Can I get 3 cards that is very much significant for the month of June, Spirit? For my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Okay. Someone likes to eat meatloaf. Do they still make that? I was seeing the band Meatloaf. I think it's Meatloaf. Something about like a bat out of hell. Could just be a metaphor. Maybe it's just something happening quickly. All right, 3 cards. How do you want to end this reading? 2 more. And 1 more. Patience. Give me 1 for patience. Something about the Northern Star. Maybe someone just lives in the north or something. Yeah, they say Northmen. Okay. Can I get 1 for patience? Spirits. Delight. Yeah, okay. Give me a clearer message though. Do I take? I wouldn't take those. Okay, yeah, I see why. You got Healer at the bottom of the deck. So the first ones that I'm seeing, which I think was these 2 over here, okay. I'm noticing a lot of orange kind of colors here. So again, maybe Leo energy, Sun energy here. But the first one I see is support, and it says ask for help. It says get more rest, and it says nurture yourself. And then you also have discernment. It says all is not what it seems. It says stay true to your knowing. It says keep your dreams a secret. Didn't we say that at the beginning, or didn't I say that at the beginning? About moving in silence here. But again, I also did pick up in the reading some sort of energy where some of you may want to ask somebody for help. And I was saying it's not a sign of weakness, you know. But yeah, use your discernment here. Now, I'm also seeing when I asked what patience was, right? And patience says, pause before you take action. It says, trust that divine timing is at work. It says, be patient and play whilst you wait. And then I also saw freedom, which is making me think of the energy that I picked up here. We also have free yourself here, okay? And it says, live wild and free. It says, choose your freedom. It says, claim your independence, because that brings in miracles. It says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. It says, your prayers have been answered. It says, surrender the how. Right? So Spirit says, as long as you trust yourself and you live in your truth and you follow your own heart desires, right, your own mind here, right, they're going to make things happen for you. But you can't be sitting there saying, well, Spirit, I need the exact date and time, please. And they're not going to give it to you. Spirit says, listen, trust us. And in the meantime, in between time, enjoy life. Okay? So I'm hearing to the best of your ability. So Virgos, I'm going to leave that there. That's the energy that I picked up here today. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But guys, if this is where we part, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.